Go behind the scenes of the official visit of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain to Denmark, welcomed by Prince Frederik and Princess Mary. A fascinating royal encounter, combining diplomacy, friendship, and elegance, revealing the deep ties between two European monarchies. Subscribe to the channel, share this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Felipe and Letizia of Spain continue their official visit to Denmark with Crown Prince Frederik and his wife, Princess Mary, a royal encounter that has thrilled all of Europe. In an atmosphere marked by solemnity but also warmth, these two iconic couples embody not only the continuity of their respective monarchies, but also a sincere bond that fascinates observers. Behind the smiles and formal gestures, a whole story of diplomatic relations, strategic alliances, and intimate moments emerges, a story that continues to captivate royal family enthusiasts. This visit, beyond the red carpets and state banquets, reveals a deeper dimension, that of a bond forged over time between two European thrones, and highlights how royalty continues to evolve in a constantly changing world. Since their arrival, Felipe VI and Queen Letizia have been welcomed with pomp, surrounded by all the symbols that recall the historical importance of the Danish monarchy, an institution that, like the Spanish crown, constantly reinvents itself to remain close to its people. The images of Letizia, elegant as always, descending the steps of a glittering palace alongside Mary, equally radiant, immediately went viral. These two queens, different in style but similar in charisma, have become the modern embodiment of what it means to be a sovereign in the 21st century, blending tradition and modernity, duty and sensitivity, public presence and protected private life. King Felipe, for his part, appears more relaxed than ever alongside Frederik, with whom he shares a true bond. The two heirs, who have become pillars of their respective monarchies, have known each other for years, and this relationship of trust goes far beyond protocol. Around them, cameras capture every glance, every smile, every gesture of complicity, transforming this diplomatic visit into a moment of royal fraternity that resonates far beyond borders. Spain and Denmark, two nations with very different histories and cultures, find a common language in these royal figures, one of stability, continuity, and mutual respect. This journey is not only a series of official events, but also a dive into the shared history of two European monarchies, each of which, in its own way, has weathered the tides and political upheavals. Spain, marked by recent challenges related to the monarchy, and Denmark, seen as one of the continent's most stable kingdoms, meet here to discuss the future, but also to affirm a symbolic unity in the face of global change. Each banquet, each ceremony, each moment of dialogue takes on a dimension that goes beyond mere ceremonial, becoming a reflection of a shared vision of a world where royalty remains an anchor for peoples. In the streets of Copenhagen, the presence of the Spanish sovereigns is greeted with curiosity and admiration. Crowds flock to catch a glimpse of Letizia and Felipe, and comparisons between the two royal couples quickly flourish in newspapers and on social media. Some highlight Letizia's refined elegance, others emphasize Mary's simplicity and approachability. But all agree that this face-to-face encounter between these royal figures is a true meeting of stars, a rare moment where prestige blends with authenticity. The photographs immortalizing these moments will undoubtedly become benchmark images in the history of European monarchies, bearing witness to this era when sovereigns sought to reconcile their millennia-old heritage with the expectations of a modern society. What is striking about this visit is not only the richness of the protocol but also the warmth of the personal relationships that shine through. Philippe's tender gestures towards Letizia, the complicit exchanges between Mary and Frederik, all contribute to drawing the portrait of two deeply united couples, and to reinforcing the idea that, behind the symbols and the crowns, it is above all men and women who live, feel, and share. Observers see a strength in it, a way of embodying the monarchy with sincerity and closeness, far from fixed clichés. This humanity, perceptible at every moment, becomes a powerful tool to strengthen the bond between sovereigns and their people. The banquets held in honor of the Spanish sovereigns are themselves moments laden with meaning. The speeches delivered by Felipe and Frederik evoke the need for cooperation and solidarity between nations, as well as the value of friendship. Between the refined dishes, the sumptuous decorations, and the traditional music, everything is designed to create a balance between pomp and authenticity, between homage to the past and an eye toward the future. Every detail, from the choice of flowers to the musical composition, carries symbols that reinforce the idea of a historic meeting. The international press is closely following every moment of this visit, offering numerous analyses and commentaries. Some journalists emphasize the strategic importance of this rapprochement, in a context where Europe seeks to reaffirm its internal ties. Others focus on the style and presence of the queens, a true showcase of a modern royalty that attracts as much as it intrigues. But beyond the interpretations, one thing is clear: this visit will remain etched in the collective memory as a moment of harmony and elegance, a demonstration that royalty can still unite and inspire. Felipe and Letizia are leaving Denmark with more than just a diplomatic souvenir. They take with them the certainty of having strengthened an essential bond, and of having offered their people the image of a living, dynamic monarchy, capable of adapting without losing its essence. The glances exchanged between the royal couple, the smiles shared with the crowd, all suggest that this visit is not an end in itself but a step in a relationship destined to grow even stronger. And what if, ultimately, the real question behind this meeting were this: in a changing world, where reference points are blurred and certainties are wavering, does royalty not find here a new reason to exist, by embodying this invisible bond that still unites the peoples of Europe?